Hi Capricorn, thanks for coming back. If you are visiting and you are coming back today, thanks for coming back. And if you are visiting for the first time today, you have reached Elsie at 10 of Cups Tarot, and I'm really glad you're here. So if you would find it in your heart to hit that subscribe button, you are going to be in the best group on YouTube, I'm just saying. We have such an amazing group of people here. I'm going to tell you that these people are so uplifting and kind to each other, and if you want to be part of that, if you want to get you some of that, then you should hit the subscribe button, because that's the kind of people that hang out at 10 of Cups Tarot, okay? This reading today is going to be a general reading. If you don't know what that means, please look in the description below. It is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, the sign of Capricorn, and it is from the 15th of November, or actually it's the 16th now, so 16th of November till the 30th, so the last 2 weeks of the month. And do some more shuffling here, calling in archangels, angels and guides, gods and goddesses, and holders of the pure white light. Please bless me that I will be a good channel for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign of Capricorn, and that we can get the messages for their highest knowledge. Oops. Ooh, got two that popped out. I'm going to put them back in, but we've got the Queen of Cups and the World card. Not a bad start. That's good. What is for the highest good of Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, from the 16th to the 30th of November. Just cut. All right, so get all adjusted here. The first card is the overall energy for the reading. Ready? Oh, and it looks like we have a Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands can be, and usually is, inner Mercury retrograde, we'll try that again. It is inner arguments. You know, you just don't know what to do. You're kind of arguing with your higher brain, lower brain, sort of back and forth. It can be inner turmoil, I guess is what I was trying to say. So this particular card, because I am using the After Tarot for your reading today, this card shows actually someone who has been victorious. So everyone else is sitting down. The Five Swords are standing upright, but the only one that is standing in this one is you. So it looks like you finally did come to a decision about something. Let's find out what that was. It's about waiting for ships to come in. So you know that there's ships in the harbor, you're waiting for them to come in, and you've decided that you're going to go to the banks and you're going to wait. So I think that's your decision. You decide you're going to wait for the next thing that comes to you. Yeah, and you're done. You're done with the pain and the agony and the sadness and the anguish of the past. And so it's time for you to just go forward. Go forward, wait on the banks for the ships to come in. Could be carrying people, could be carrying gold, could be carrying just amazing things for you. But, you know, life is way easier without this kind of thing on your back, for sure. So congratulations to you. You have, you've gone ahead and gotten rid of whatever was keeping you up at night, whatever was making you sad and angry and depressed. So good for you. And it looks like you have a better outlook because of it. You know, just waiting for the new thing to come to you. Yeah, it looks like new things are going to come to you. So this is a card of healing and balance. It's the Star. It is, yeah, mostly balance. It is here to tell you that that your wishes are going to be granted, and that you are, you will be, you know, your wishes will come true. You're going to, this is also a card of healing, so you're going through a healing process, and this is all looking really, really great. So, you know, your 10 of Swords is done. You've dropped those burdens, and then you go into a healing process. So healing is always good after the 10 of Swords, and trying to keep balance as well. Trying to keep balance in your life. Back to balance after all of that bad stuff has gone on, right? The Knight of Swords. Looks like you have somebody coming to you that is really, really concerned about something. They got something to say. In the After Tarot here, it shows this guy, this Knight of Swords, just doing whatever he's got to do to get to you. And that includes, you can see what he's doing there. That includes being rough with people. So he's got something to say. He's headed straight for you. And no one's going to stand in his way. He's headed he's on that horse. The horse is in full gallop, and he has knocked the, what do you call that? He's knocked the shield out of the guy's hand, and now he's going for the guy, because I think he thinks this guy is standing in the way of getting to you. So, coming up under the Five of Wands is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords also wants to talk to you. So there are messages coming into you. Somebody is really trying to get a hold of you, Capricorn. Somebody's really trying to get a hold of you and has important information for you. So the Page of Swords is usually someone who's younger than you. Of course, it's a general reading, so it can flip-flop if you're a cross-watcher. If you are younger than the person, or there's an age difference is what we can say here. And that's coming up under the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is where you were kind of victorious about making up your mind. And then the Page of Swords comes under that. And the Page of Swords feels like you've made up your mind and wants to talk to you about that, along with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is really, really moving fast. This is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is waiting. This is coming up under your Three of, excuse me, coming up under your three of Rods. And it looks like you may have made a decision waiting for those ships to come in, but this is also waiting. This is waiting for harvest, right? And it looks like you've actually started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it looks like you've actually already started harvesting a little bit. So yeah, it looks like things are ripe for the picking. And we still don't know what's coming in on those boats, but let me dig a little deeper here for you. Coming up under the 10 of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, looks like somebody, I have a feeling that this guy is coming to talk to you about something like this. Same with this person. Yeah, it looks like they are two different people, and they both want to talk to you about love. That doesn't surprise me at all, because I know lots of Capricorns who are very, very good looking. So, two for sure. And yeah, so it looks like somebody is coming to have conversation with you. They know that you've released your burdens, or it feels to them as though you've released your burdens, and that you are now in a position to be able to do a little bit of harvesting. So you're up and around, and yeah, looks like somebody wants to bring in some love to you. And they want to be victorious. So this can also be, you know, a card of, well, it looks like this guy is actually giving a, what do you call that, a wreath, I guess? He's also giving a wreath to the little lady that he sees here. And it looks like she has been waiting for him to come back from afar. And she's really glad, and so are all the people around him. You can see everybody's cheering for him. They're all glad that he's come back. And she's specifically glad. It looks like she has her hand, it looks to be like she has her hand on his thigh, perhaps? Let me see. Yeah, she does. She has her sorry, I always get sniffly when I read. She's got her hand on his thigh, and he is giving her a wreath. So it looks like he gave her the wreath that's usually sitting up top here. Yeah. So it looks like he might be sweet on her. There's been an end of something. So this is coming up under the Knight of Swords. So I think that these people have gotten wind that you've ended something with someone and that you may be single. And so here they come. Here comes the Page of Swords. Here comes the Knight of Swords. Everybody's looking to have a conversation with you. And it looks like the guy that's coming back in the Six of Wands kind of likes you. He's kind of sweet on you. The guy who's been away for a while. Queen of Pentacles, that could very well be you. You are a Capricorn, so this is the card of Capricorn, and this is very well be you. You're charitable and lovely and beautiful and smell good and look good, and you're the multitasking queen. You take care of everyone. You're charitable. You just love to take care of people, and that's what you do. So that makes you very attractive to a lot of people, whether you are male or female. Oh, and there's a Knight of Wands. So more knights. This one is a Knight of Passion, and he's moving in even quicker than the Knight of Swords. The thing is about the Knight of Wands is the Knight of Wands sometimes does not stay. And if that's what you want, that's cool. Nobody's going to judge you on that. Certainly not me. Let me take a look here. So you come in making a decision about going back to the banks. I think that's you deciding that you want to be single, maybe getting out of a relationship, and then you're dropping all of your burdens. The star comes in, reminds you to be in balance and for healing. I wonder if that Five of Wands is an argument. An argument, well, I guess it would be within, an argument within. Swords, Page of Swords. Yep. Time to harvest. Love. Okay. So the Death card, this is something I want to talk about. So the Death card is putting an end to something. There is a Six of Wands, which is victory, which is, you know, coming back from the war. And Death is transformation. So it looks like you've changed since this person's been away. You've made a change. You've transformed. Possibly you've transformed into the Queen of Pentacles while they were gone. And now the Knight of Wands sees that and is tally-ho on his way. And there's a King of Pentacles. We have a match set here. So the King of Pentacles is usually the spouse of the Queen of Pentacles. There is a Knight of Wands in the middle of you two. So I don't know if you two, it looks to me like there's, okay. It looks to me like there is, that perhaps you've been seeing someone else, and maybe that the King isn't aware. The Knight of Wands wouldn't be coming in between you and a king for sure, but it is in this reading. I'm just saying that's a pretty brave Knight of Wands. Then there's the Four of Cups, and this Four of Cups shows that you've actually turned down the opportunity, right? The opportunity's been taken out of the sky, and it usually is sort of indifference, and it could be construed as that, indifference, and not really wanting to. No, I think you're going to turn down an offer from the Knight of Wands. That's what it is. Yeah, you're going to turn down that offer from the King of Swords. You're going to turn down the offer from the Knight of Wands. And yeah, you're just going to tell them, look, I'm with my king. That's, you know, not something that's going to happen here. High Priestess. You could be getting your information from her. She could be advising you. You could be asking questions. She could be a friend or a mother or a grandmother, someone who's older, and someone who is intuitive and is the keeper of your secrets. So that is the person that you've likely gone to for advice on this thing. And she's advised that, you know what, if you stay with the King, you're going to have the Ten of Pentacles. So, I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is, I think, what you were after. And the High Priestess has advised that you know, if you stay with your king, you're definitely going to have the 10 of Cups. Don't let some guy on a horse who is going to be a flash in the pan, a one-night thing, coming in with a lot of passion, wreck your marriage. Just don't do that. Oh, and then 9 of Pentacles. It is showing that someone here is single. So perhaps the Queen and the King are actually in separation. That could very well be. King and Queen in separation because the Knight on the horse. The High Priestess has given the advice, that you've gone to the High Priestess and she's told you that, you know, this could be your 10 of Wands or your 10 of Cups guy. You're like, no, I think I want to stay single. I think I'm kind of done with the King of Pentacles. He might be too bossy. Kind of done with the King of Pentacles, I think. And that was probably what the Death card is all about, the death to the relationship. I left somebody feeling like they're left out in the cold. This particular card shows that someone has come by to put blankets around them and to be sure that they have, you know, at least they can stay warm while they're outside. So this this 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. So I think your king is now feeling left out in the cold. And it's something that you think about all the time. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I have, shouldn't I? It's kept you up at night. I can't go back to that marriage. That's not what I wanted. But it still bothers you at night, I think. It still bothers you, not necessarily at night, but all the time. And the Ace of Swords. So looks like there needs to be some clarity on this whole thing. So it can't hurt for you to, if you need the clarity on this, I have a feeling it's the king that needs the clarity on this, to be quite honest. Flip it a little bit, that you have everything that you need. You've got all sorts of men around you. You've got a guy who's coming in for passion. The king himself is, he's not in the picture anymore. You're single and not necessarily knowing that that was the right move, but you needed to do it because he was making you feel left out in the cold. I think that you did it. I think that you left the king. Yeah. Let me see if there's an outcome here. Spirit, can I have an outcome for this reading, please? For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, 16th to the 30th of November. Oh. All right. So the first one out was the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to be pushing in this direction. So there's going to be some clarity. Things are going to be moving and it's going to move into divorce, I think. So it looks like that there is a, it might be over money. It could be that there's clarity that's needed in the splitting of assets at this time. I think this is the second reading I've done like this. Geez. Splitting of assets. It looks like somebody's needed a transformation because, you know, death is sneaking up behind them there, but somebody is very miserly, doesn't want to share assets. So this is going to be a problem for you, I think. And it's also going to be quite confusing, it looks like, the 7 of Cups. But I think you're going to use your intuition and you're going to be okay when you use your intuition, Capricorn, because you are intuitive. So the Empress shows up when you know, intuition is there. You know, she's pregnant with ideas. You know, you're doing pretty well for yourself. You're actually, you know, you're bringing in money, you're taking care of yourself and all of that. And so folks are seeing you as the Empress, the person who is, you know, lovely and just is standing on her own 2 feet. She is the Empress. So yeah, so I am going to now give you a card from Notes from the Universe. Try that. And it says, pucker up, buttercup. Pucker up, buttercup. And it says, being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for the magnet. Yeah, and I really do believe that that's exactly what's happening here, that that you are being totally kind, and that is why you've got all of this coming in. Yeah. And yeah, this. So I think that you are genuinely kind, and that's why you do have all the opportunities coming in around you. I'm going to pull one from the Power of Love here. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Read it one more time. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. And it's true. It's true. I really believe that it's true, that love is the essence of your very being, and you're just trying to dedicate yourself to your beliefs. And that just didn't fall in line with the king at this time. So that is what I have for you for this end of the month. And if you have any other questions, or you'd like to have a reading based on your specific energies, I do have a sale, which is $60 for a 1 hour reading. You will get $10 off that reading. Plus, if you're outside of Canada, of course, you'll get the exchange rate, and that is also a deal for you as well. So if you need to know anything about this reading, please go down to the description, and please leave me a comment. I answer all of my comments because you guys are really important to me. Just take your time to spread love to someone else, okay? Invite your friends, share, like, subscribe. All of that helps me to keep this channel open. Also, there is a sun, moon, rising sign link at the bottom of my about page. There also is a donation link there if you so feel like you might want to donate to help keep the channel open. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Capricorn. Bye-bye.